All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you here as I always am. Sunday nights, 9 to 10 o'clock. Bringing you regional artists doing their own original material from right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And it's the first time that we're back in 2 weeks because, of course, last Sunday night was Christmas Eve. And so we took that Sunday off as the River played holiday music throughout the day. So first time I've seen D.C. Since then. D.C., did you have a good Christmas?
Alan, yeah, it was good. Very
Down
good.
to Philadelphia?
Yep.
As you did for Thanksgiving as well, if I recall.
Yeah. I go down there for all the major holidays, hang out with my folks. How about you?
My Christmas was okay. It was. I had my kids with me on Christmas Eve. Yeah. And I've always been more of a Christmas Eve guy than Christmas Day. Okay. Christmas Day is kind of a buzzkill for me. It's like you look forward to it for a month. Right. And then around 10 o'clock in the morning on Christmas, you're like, okay, now what are we going to do? So, right. I mean, because we went to church on Christmas Eve. I took the kids out to eat on Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. And Santa was there Christmas morning, and then they went back over to their mom's house. So Christmas Day was just kind of like, it's kind of hung out, you know. But as far as what I was hoping for, a wonderful Christmas Eve with my children and Christmas morning, I got it. So good. No complaints. And we hope all of you out there had whatever you were hoping for on Christmas as well, whatever your Christmas wishes may be. Tonight's our New Year's Eve show. I don't remember last time we were actually on New Year's Eve where Sunday night fell on New Year's Eve. I guess, you know, I don't know how that works. Is it every 7 years or so? I don't know. At least. It might maybe be longer than that. Yeah, and so, you know, I was trying to think of what to do for the end of the year and kind of doing a little bit of a wrap-up of the year 2017. You know, we get great stuff that comes in. And so throughout the show, we're going to play some of the songs that we got this year that, you know, kind of stuck out of my mind as I was throwing the show together. And also some other things maybe over the years or some artists that revisited this year that I thought had a connection to 2017. We'll kick it off with Aaron Fink. This is from his record Galaxies that came out earlier in the year with the song called The World Had Other Plans.
Low fruit is hanging on the vine, but it's so hard to make that perfect find. The shiny apple in your mind. Yeah, the world has other plans for you. Your smoke may soar up to the trees, like ghosts of all that it should be. Missed golden opportunities, like a dream of perfect melody. Yeah, the world has other plans for you. Yeah, the world had other plans for you. So you try and make do. You try and make do.
'cause we're just too damn proud to give in. So now I wait for this night to end. And now I pray to wake up with you again. I wanna wake up with you. 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 Trying to stick with each minute. Our time's lost and it won't take us with it. And we don't understand what we can't hold in our hands. And we don't know that we'll get this back. So now we pray. We pray for this night to end. But we might waste this and never wake up again. I wanna wake up with you. 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 You could try fighting the days, even try fighting the clock. Wake up, wake up. Just watch time slip away, leaving us ready or not. Wake up. I wanna wake up with you. 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 Wasting away the hours. For all we know, these are our last hours. And we're so far from home, but we're standing alone. 'Cause we're just too damn proud to give in.
Kate here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Wake Up. And before that, Aaron Fink with The World Has Other Plans. Kate, that song is obviously not from 2017. That goes back to around 2004. It's really the song that started it all for her here in the region, where a lot of people heard her for the first time. And, I wanted to play it tonight because, we also looking back on the year we had at the casino with Music on the Menu Live at Breakers. And Kate came back and played a show with us in October. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time she had been with us in maybe about 2 years, and she did a great show. And, as we reflect on 2017, I want to thank all the artists that came down to the casino to play at Breakers on the first Tuesday of the month throughout the entire year. And all the people that tuned in on the radio for those shows, and of course all the artists that performed. We were not there in December or January because, as you know, if you've been to the casino, our studio is not there right now. It's under construction, and it actually is under construction. DC showed me some pictures tonight of the building of the new River Studio, which is going up in Mohegan Sun, and so
it's coming together.
Yeah, it is finally. And so we're up here on the top of the mountain in Scranton, the West Mountain. But we will be back in March with Music on the Menu Live. We want to make sure that we're ready to go and that we can make it sound great on the radio as it always does. Thanks to Collins here, particularly DC, who makes sure that we get and everybody over at Breakers that helps us get that thing live. So we'll be back up and running shortly. I want to thank Kate again for her show in October. That was a real special night. Let's keep the music rolling here with another guy who played Music on the Menu Live. And this is a brand new track from 2017. This is Teddy Young with Let's Start All Over Again.
Spend my life thinking about things from the past. Spend my life worrying about love or last. I think I'll spend my life giving myself the blues. Ain't got nothing else to do. If I can take it this way, you know I'm bound to lose. Life is only as good as you make it. about once in a while. Let's start all over again. Start all over again. Let's start all over again. Let's start all over again. Life's only true as you make it. Life come fast, baby, let's not waste it. True love, it comes around once in a while. Let's start all over again. 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 I used to put a smile on your face. Now it seems that we're both in a different place. Started thinking we could both do without this lack of understanding and this doubt. Have we lost it all? Should we throw it all away? What do we do when things stop working like they did before? And how can we make each other happy when we both need something more? And I believe that love will find us somewhere down the road. But until then, we both need to walk alone. I had hoped that we'd grow closer in time. My feelings lighted on the other end of the line. All this effort and not getting it in return. Living each day afraid that you might learn that we've lost it all, and we've thrown it all away. Oh, but what do we do when things stop working like they did before? And how can we make each other happy when we both need something more? And I believe that love will find us somewhere down the road. But until we can't make this all just go away. Is it possible that life got in the way? Oh, what do we do when things stop working like they did before? And how can we make each other happy when we both need something more? And I believe that love will find us somewhere down the road. But until then, oh, what do we do when things stop working like they did before? And how can we make each other happy when we both need something more? And I believe that love will find us somewhere down the road. But until then,
broken eyes. Now there's questions and I'm looking for you tonight. You wanted peace, so you took mine away. You struggled with hope, now I struggle with every day. Didn't see the pain and didn't know the fight. I only know heaven's got a new start at night. Oh, a new start at night. How do you give life and take yours away? Beautiful reasons why you should have stayed. And I hope when it's my time to go, I'll touch off as many lives you didn't know how amazing you are. Now you're shining afar. You wanted peace, so you took mine away. You struggled with hope, now I struggle with every day. Didn't see the pain and didn't know the fight. I only know heaven's got a new start at night. Oh, a new start at night. And she's dancing on clouds and singing with angels and kissing the moon, making love upon Mars. The galaxy's bound to the celestial dream. You are the brightest star they've ever seen. You wanted peace, so you took mine away. You struggled with hope, now I struggle with every day. Didn't see the pain, I didn't know the fight. I only know heaven's got a new start at night. So I'm sending you love, and I'm living each day, counting the moments till I see you again. I just wanna thank you for all that you are. Heaven's so lucky to have a new start. Heaven's now holding a beautiful star.
Jane Train here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Beautiful Star. Before that, The 5% with Walk Alone. And before that, Teddy Young with brand new music from 2017 on the last night of 2017 here tonight with a song called Let's Start All Over Again. Of course, looking back at 2017, unfortunately, probably the biggest story in local music was the passing of Jane Train, Janet Raines, a woman that I considered a friend, that I had worked with on numerous events over the years, recorded a song with at one point. And, you know, we celebrated her life with music at the Woodlands with the Jane Jam event back in the middle of October. And, you know, I think we all tried to do what we could to get our head around what had happened and, you know, do the right thing and celebrate her and create a scholarship in her memory, which will help young musicians and kids interested in music. And, you know, what I will do on this show for as long as I'm doing it is I'll still play her songs. And that song, Beautiful Star, was the one that sort of resonated with me the most over the last couple of months as we processed, you know, what had happened with Janet. She was really, really something else, as I know so many people here listening to the show are well aware. Before that, I wanted to play the 5% because a little teaser, that's Neil Nicastro's old band, and I just got a brand new record from Neil right before Christmas. And so I'm giving it a spin, and we're going to be premiering some new Neil Nicastro music for you, maybe even next Sunday night. Hopefully we'll get some on for you next week. Let's keep the show rolling here with Billy Spanton. He was another great show that came down to the casino this year and played at Breakers Music on the Menu Live. This is my favorite track from his record. It's called Faith, Hands on Me.
I was late. to play. I was bitten by a snake, dwelling in the house of my soul. I thought I lost my faith, ooh, had nothing to show. Jesus Christ himself come down and put his hands on me. He said, don't you worry, son, if you need me, you can always count on me. And I'll be here till the end, just might be your only friend. And I'll walk with you tonight in the everlasting light. Jesus Christ himself come down and put his hands on me.
She was praying in the car after working at the bar, trying to make ends meet, trying to get back on her feet, put food on the table, willing but unable, wanna throw it all away. Thank God she chose to pray.
Jesus Christ himself come down and put his hands on me. He said, don't you worry, child, if you need me, you can always count on me. And I'll be here till the end, just might be your only friend. And I'll walk with you tonight in the everlasting light. Jesus Christ himself come down and put his hands on me. Oh yeah. Singing rebel songs, cheating on his wife, and talking with his knife. Hatred for his neighbor, forgot about his savior, turning on his friends, and he's bitter to the end. Bitter to the end. Himself come down and put his hands on me. He said, don't you worry, son, if you need me, you can always count on me. And I'll be here till the end, just might be your only friend. And I'll walk with you tonight in the everlasting light. Jesus Christ himself come down questions he'll answer in his very own way. And said I asked to be shown, but I was afraid I might find. As for the night, they tell me to stay. Though I lay alone, everything's alright. So I'm wanting to leave and come back home to you, but this is said to keep me inside.
Last night I dreamt of flying over hillsides in the snow, and dove down through the cloud house to the valley there below. As the fields turned into parking lots, my freedom turned to dread, and the ground rose up to greet me, and I jumped up out of bed. Well, you can fly, 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 off to anywhere you choose. You can try, but eventually you'll lose. It seems there's always something trying to bring a good man down. Well, I have no fear of falling, but I hate hitting the ground. Come on. Searching through my sofa, trying to find some extra change. I thought that I knew everything till everything changed. Now I'm standing on an island that is sinking into the sea, and all that I can do is just enjoy the scenery. Well, you can fly, 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 off to anywhere you choose. You can try, but eventually you'll lose. See a man hears sweet soft music just before it drowns. Whoa, well, I have no fear of falling, but I hate it in the ground. I have no fear of falling, but I hate it in the ground. Come on, yeah. and I have politics. There's lines that we don't cross. We live happily ever after inside this little box. But you just can't take a line and throw 'em into a cage and expect them to be thankful for the shelter that you gave. Well, you can fly, fly, fly up to anywhere you choose. You can try, 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 but eventually you lose. The more you try to cling to me, the less I'll stick around. Yeah, the more you try to cling to me, the less I'll stick
Bret Alexander here on Music on the Menu on the River with Fear of Falling. Of course, that was a big hit for the Badlees back in 1995. But that's an alternative version of the song with just Bret on vocals. The original, of course, had Pete Palladino singing. I don't think I've played that song on the show in a long, long time. That version of it, I should say. And I just felt like throwing it on tonight. I was thinking back on the year in music, and I saw Bret quite a bit. We'll talk about that in a bit. Before that, Strawberry Jam with a song called Rubber Room. Had the pleasure of introducing Strawberry Jam live on stage early in the night at the James Jan event at the Woodlands back in October. Always great to see those guys. And I was not surprised at all to see Terry Cummings there that night, you know, supporting what we were trying to do. And before that, Billy Spanton with a great song called Faith, Hands on Me. Now, I played the Bret song, DC, because I had seen him. I saw him at Briggs Farm with Minor Blues. I saw him out and about doing his solo show a couple times. I saw Gentleman East. You know, it's always great to go see him, and you know, actually got some studio time booked with him. We're going to be doing some music with him shortly. You know, just kind of this time of year, I like to look back on the year in music, not only for our show, but you know, what else? You know, what else did I discover? What else did I listen to? And you know, what about you? You know, I follow you on Facebook, and I know you're a big 90s rock guy, and you know, I saw some of your posts. You mentioned some of your favorite people that put out some records this year.
Yeah. A lot of 90s, like Beck and Foo Fighters. They put out new stuff. Mm-hmm. I like a lot of stuff. Even, you know, current bands or bands that have been around. Let's say 10, 15 years, like 30 Seconds to Mars,
which we consider new bands.
Sure. Yeah. 30 Seconds to Mars, Portugal the Man, Vance Joy, Lumineers, Imagine Dragons. Foster the People. So even Weezer's got some good stuff out this year. They had I think they had kind of an anthem, Feels Like Summer. Out just before the summer came around. So
strategically timed, of course.
Yes, of course. So yeah, you know, a lot of my favorite bands of the last 20, 25 years. So I'll put out new stuff. My
daughter turned me on to 21 Pilots this year, which I know they've been around for a couple of years.
I love 21 Pilots.
My daughter likes them, so we jam them in the car all the time. Mm-hmm. Then I found myself playing the CD in the car when she wasn't with me. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I guess I've become somewhat of a fan. I discovered a band that's also been around for a while, I guess Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys, yeah.
I didn't know much about them, but they were playing at my house quite a bit this summer and fall, and I became a fan of some of their stuff. And, you know, I guess one of the things that happened to me this year, which in music, you know, and it involves the Bull Gold Media Group, is I really discovered how much I like covering concerts again.
Yeah.
I had reviewed concerts for the Times Leader for, I don't know, what was it, 17 years? Mm-hmm. Every show at Montage, every show at the Arena, the Kirby, the Scranton Cultural Center. And I took a break from it, and, you know, I covered some shows this year up at Bethel Woods, the Sting and the Rod Stewart show, and I really enjoyed writing. And, you know, the home that I found for that happened back in July, where those concert reviews now are, you know, published online by the Bull Gold Media Group. So you'll see those reviews on 105 The River website and some of our sister stations. Certainly Thunder up there near Bethel Woods, where, you know, I really love covering shows.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that was a big thing for me in 2018, was really rediscovering my love for going out and seeing live music at big venues and writing about it. It was a huge part of my life for most of my life, and I kind of got back to that. So I thought I'd play this song now, kind of as I was putting the show together tonight. This is Tony Halchak, a local guy, but it's his cover of Rod Stewart's Young Turks, which is a great song, which, you know, I got to see played live this summer up at Bethel Woods on a beautiful July night with great company. Tony Halchak, check it out.
Pocket in a head full of dreams. He said somehow, someway, it's gotta get better than this. Patty packed her bags, left a note for her mama, she was just 17. There were tears in her eyes when she kissed her little sister goodbye. They held each other tight as they drove on through the night. They were so excited. Got just one shot of light. Still, I was still not afraid. 'Cause life is so brief. Time is a thief when you're undecided. Like a fistful of sand, it can slip right through your hands. Young hearts, be free tonight. Time is on your side. You down, don't let them push you around. Don't let them ever change your point of view. Paradise was closed, so they headed for the coast in a blissful manner. Took her to an apartment that was jumping every night of the week. Happiness was found in each other's arms as expected. Billy pierced his ears, drove his pickup like a lunatic. Young hearts, be free tonight. Time is on your side. Don't let them put you down, don't let them push you around. Don't let them ever change your point of view. Time's on your side. Billy wrote a letter back home about his parents, trying to explain. He said we're both real sorry that it had to turn out this way. There ain't no point in talking, nobody's listening, so we just ran away. Patty gave birth to a 10-pound baby boy. Hearts, be free tonight. Time is on your side. Young hearts, be free tonight.
Maybe I waited too long. Maybe my timing was wrong. Maybe I just couldn't keep between the lines. The spiral of road I was on. Lately my thoughts been wandering. I can't find the time to be still. All through this life I've been losing, endlessly climbing this hill. Won't you tempt me away with the things that you say, and I'll be slipping right out that back door. I woke up one day, felt like running away, but I ain't a kid anymore. I know I may be mistaken. In sickness and sin I have tried to pour out my heart on these pages and look for a way to confide. But all of my dreams end in darkness. Victories all end up in vain. My charm and my sparkle get stolen, regardless of the choices I made. And with each great possession came something I lost, and now the truth is too plain to ignore. Woke up one day, felt like running away, but I ain't a kid anymore. And I've been listening to liars, and in the end I'm the one been deceived. And I've been lost in the darkness, getting harder to see. Everyone knows I have fallen. Some offered to help me back up. Some turned their backs and some walked away and threw up their hands with a shrug. Now God knows that I don't blame them, 'cause things will get better with time. But I hope that one day they'll forgive me. Send them all love in my mind. Well, I just wanna say I am sorry, for I turned into what I abhorred. I woke up one day, felt like running away, but I ain't a kid anymore. Woke up one day and the bottom gave way. Now I ain't a kid anymore. Now I ain't a kid anymore.
Miz here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called I Ain't a Kid Anymore. It's a brand new song that we just premiered here on the show back in November. And before that, Tony Halchak with his cover of Rod Stewart's young Turks. Miz, interesting. I got an email the other day, DC, from a gentleman named Dennis McNally, who is very well known in the music industry as longtime publicist for the Grateful Dead.
Okay.
And I got to know Dennis back in the 90s when he was working with the Further Festival and the other ones and all that all the stuff that went on the first couple of years after Jerry Garcia passed, because they used to come to Montage all the time. So I used to, actually Dennis hooked me up with Bob Weir for interviews, and Bob Weir signed a guitar for Concert for a Cause one year. Well, Dennis is now working with Miz, and he's doing his publicity.
Nice.
And so, I get an email from Dennis, my old, this legendary guy in the business, saying, "Hey, how can I send you the Miz record?" He wants I'm like,
that's great.
I know Mike pretty well, but I gave him my address. So, I'm really happy for Mike that he's working with such a talented publicist.
Good for him, yeah.
Relics Magazine, Dennis is involved with as well. So, good things happening, and we look forward to that CD release party in January at the Jazz Cafe. Let's keep the music rolling here with another great song that just came our way this year. This is Patrick McGlynn with Time Spent Wasting.
It's like looking at a view that ain't there. Sometimes the past is not like you remember, and you don't always end up where you thought the earth was just a little greener, and every time you show your cards, they got the ace of spades and the jack of hearts. You're just standing right back at the start. But time spent looking back is time spent wasted. I'm tired of looking in the rearview mirror. Forget the past, nothing's gonna change it. In time spent looking back, it's time spent wasted. I wonder what I could have done to get a little further from the bottom and closer to the heat of the sun. But I ain't ever seen summer, spring, or autumn while everybody's playing in the sand. I'm getting covered over by an avalanche, wondering why nothing's like I planned. But time spent looking back is time spent wasted. I'm tired of looking in the rearview mirror. Forget the past, nothing's gonna change it. In time spent looking back is time spent wasted. On bitterness and old regrets, I'm not wasting one more breath, 'cause you never know how many you got left. And time spent looking back is time spent wasted. I'm tired of looking in the rearview mirror. Forget the past, nothing's gonna change it. In time spent looking back, it's time spent wasted.
Patrick McGlynn here on Music on the Menu on the River, with a song called Time Spent Wasted. Another artist that performed way early this year at the Music on the Menu Live Original Music Series. Another thing that happened this year, DC, which involves the music series, is the television version of the show. We really got to thank SSP TV and Janine for taking once a month what we do here on the show and putting it on television. We're having a lot of fun with that. We've done 4 episodes now, and we will be back in March when we get back down to the casino. So, if you liked watching us on TV or on the internet, on YouTube, we'll be back with the Music on the Menu TV version coming up in about 2 months or so. I leave it now, as I always do, with the Badlees. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope that 2018 gives you everything you're hoping for. This is the alternate version of a Badlees classic, Don't Let Me Hide. I haven't played this in a long time. It's got a little more resonance to it, a little more feel. Thought I'd close with that one tonight. We'll see you right here in 2018.
The big man ain't so big no more. He's curled up on the basement floor. His worldly goods around his feet. He's lost his mind trying to cave. The more you gain, the more you pray. Nobody comes to take it all away. But you're up there and I'm down here with just the stairs between our fears and walls made of foolish pride. Well, don't let me hide, don't let me hide, don't let me hide. Don't let me hide, don't let me hide, don't let me hide. Once I walked a troubled road, crusading for ransom, oh, and any source of real joy contains an initiation